The person in focus is energetically reaching out, even if they are not doing so through physical or verbal communication. This silent call for help is deeply rooted in their need for understanding and clarity. They are seeking absolute sincerity, not only from others, but also from themselves, as they navigate this complex and emotionally charged phase. Their energetic signals reflect a yearning for connection, healing, and a safe space where they can express their vulnerabilities without judgment. This unspoken communication underscores the depth of the bond they feel and their inability to fully articulate their emotions in words. Internally, they are grappling with a fierce battle between their heart and mind. Their heart pulls them toward the emotional depth of this connection, urging them to embrace its transformative power. However, their mind resists, striving to maintain control and logic in the face of overwhelming feelings. This tug-of-war creates tension, leaving them caught between the desire to act on their emotions and the fear of vulnerability. At present, their mind appears to be winning as they retreat into a more rational and detached approach, convincing themselves that this is the safest path forward. In their quest for clarity, they have turned to someone they trust, a confidant who provides a detached, logical perspective. This person serves as a sounding board, offering advice that aligns with their desire to approach the situation with reason rather than emotion. While this guidance helps them feel grounded temporarily, it does little to address the emotional turmoil they continue to experience beneath the surface. Their reliance on external counsel reflects their uncertainty and a deep need for validation as they attempt to navigate this unfamiliar terrain. The weight of their repressed emotions is taking a toll on their overall well-being. They have pushed their feelings aside for so long that the mental, emotional, and even physical consequences are becoming increasingly difficult to ignore. Sleepless nights are a common occurrence as their restless mind refuses to quiet down. The emotions they have suppressed during the day resurface in the stillness of the night, demanding attention and resolution. This restlessness is not merely a symptom of their current struggles. It is a call to action, urging them to confront the unresolved aspects of their inner world. Despite the intensity of their feelings, they are forcing themselves to adopt a logical stance in an effort to process their emotions and the connection. This duality in their approach creates a sense of inner conflict, as their actions often contradict their true desires. They may distance themselves or avoid direct communication, not out of indifference, but as a means of gaining control over what feels overwhelming. This attempt to intellectualize their emotions is both a coping mechanism and a temporary barrier to addressing the deeper truths of their heart. Their decision to rely on logic, however, does not diminish the emotional depth of the connection they feel. While they may appear detached on the surface, their heart remains deeply entangled in the bond. They struggle to reconcile their feelings with the logical framework they have constructed, creating a pattern of avoidance and retreat. This dynamic is not indicative of a lack of care, but rather a reflection of their need for time and space to process their emotions in a way that feels manageable. At night, their vulnerability becomes more pronounced, as the distractions of the day fade away and their unfiltered thoughts come to the forefront. The rawness of their emotions during these moments highlights the strength of the connection and the impact it has on their inner world. Nighttime serves as a mirror, reflecting the aspects of themselves they have tried to suppress. It is during these quiet hours that their heart's desires are most evident, even if they are not ready to act on them. Ultimately, their current energy dynamics reflect a phase of intense internal conflict and self-discovery. They are navigating a complex interplay of emotions, logic, and external influences as they attempt to make sense of the connection. While their actions may seem contradictory, they are rooted in a genuine desire to find clarity and stability. This period of turmoil is not a reflection of the bond's fragility, but rather a testament to its transformative power and the depth of growth it inspires in both individuals. Before we dive deeper, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated with our latest content. Your support keeps us inspired to bring you even more amazing insights. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out. The bond between you and the person in focus is not ordinary. It is deeply energetic and profoundly intertwined. This connection operates on a level beyond the physical, marked by intense telepathic and emotional synchronicity. Thoughts, emotions, and even subtle actions between you seem to mirror each other in ways that can feel both magical and overwhelming. It's as though you are each other's reflection, experiencing a dynamic exchange of energy that is impossible to ignore. This synchronicity highlights the depth and unique nature of the relationship, making it clear that this is no random encounter. One of the most defining features of this bond is its ability to act as a mirror. It exposes both your higher and lower aspects, forcing you to confront parts of yourself that might otherwise remain hidden. Through this connection, you both see reflections of your own strengths, fears, and vulnerabilities. This mutual reflection can be both empowering and challenging, as it demands honesty and self-awareness. The bond isn't just a connection to another person, it's also a pathway to deeper self-discovery and personal growth. Despite the depth of feeling, there is an undercurrent of restlessness and avoidance. Both of you feel the undeniable pull of this connection, yet the intensity of it can be overwhelming. The person in focus, in particular, may choose to avoid direct contact as a way of coping with their emotions. This avoidance isn't rooted in a lack of care, but rather in a need to process the depth of the bond logically. It reflects their struggle to balance the emotional intensity with their desire for control and clarity. Nighttime is a particularly vulnerable period for both of you. As the distractions of the day fade away, the raw emotions and unspoken truths of the connection come to the surface. This is when the bond feels most potent, revealing the feelings that are harder to suppress. During these moments, the connection becomes a source of both longing and clarity, reminding you of its strength and significance. The person in focus may find themselves lost in thought, grappling with emotions they can no longer ignore. What makes this bond so unique is the way it operates on multiple levels: mental, emotional, and spiritual. It's not merely a relationship, but a shared journey of growth and transformation. The intensity of the connection can bring both joy and discomfort, as it challenges each of you to confront unresolved emotions and grow into more balanced versions of yourselves. This duality is a core aspect of the bond, making it both a source of strength and a catalyst for change. Even in moments of silence or distance, the connection remains present and active. It's as though an invisible thread binds you together, keeping the bond alive even when circumstances pull you apart. This enduring presence highlights the spiritual nature of the relationship, reminding you that it transcends physical boundaries. The bond continues to influence your thoughts and actions, even when you're not consciously aware of it. The interplay of emotions and logic within this connection creates a dynamic that is both challenging and rewarding. It pushes each of you to explore the depths of your emotions while also striving for balance and clarity. The person in focus may struggle with this duality, but it is through this struggle that growth occurs. The bond forces both of you to evolve, shedding old patterns and embracing a more authentic version of yourselves. Ultimately, this connection is a profound and transformative experience for both of you. It is not simply about being with each other, but about becoming the best versions of yourselves through the relationship. The synchronicity, reflection, and emotional depth make this bond one of the most significant influences in your lives. While the journey may be complex and challenging, it is also deeply rewarding, offering the potential for profound personal and spiritual growth. Both of you are undergoing significant personal and spiritual growth as a result of this connection, and it is unfolding in a way that requires patience and introspection. While you are evolving individually, the bond between you is also deepening, guiding both of you toward a greater understanding of yourselves and each other. This period of growth may feel uncomfortable at times, as it requires confronting parts of yourselves that have long been ignored or buried. But it is through these challenges that you are both gaining a deeper sense of who you truly are. The separation or silence between you may feel painful, but it is a necessary phase for self-healing and integration. The silence is not an end, but a transformation in itself, and it is essential for the natural unfolding of the connection. Divine timing is at work here, and although it may seem as if things are not progressing, they are moving on a higher spiritual plane. The bond is not bound by your human expectations of time and space. It is part of a greater plan that neither of you can fully control or understand, but which is guiding you to where you need to be. Trusting this divine timing is key to navigating the uncertainties that arise. The connection is unfolding in its own perfect way, even if it doesn't match your personal desires or expectations in the moment. This bond is not just about the two of you coming together. It is a transformative force that encourages both of you to face unresolved issues within yourselves. It is a mirror, reflecting the places in your lives where healing is most needed. The relationship challenges you to dig deep and confront your fears, insecurities, and unhealed wounds. These challenges, while difficult, are necessary for growth, as they push both of you to shed old patterns and emerge more balanced and self-aware. It is a process that may require both time and space to truly integrate the lessons that are being offered. Despite the current distance or silence, there is an inherent reassurance in the permanence of the connection. Even though things may feel uncertain or even disconnected right now, the bond is solid and enduring. It's not an end, but a transition into a new chapter. This is not a relationship defined by linear progression, but by deep cycles of transformation. What may appear as a lull or a challenge is, in fact, part of the unfolding process, helping both of you grow in ways that can't be rushed. The transformative nature of this connection means that both of you are being prepared for what lies ahead. The healing and integration happening individually are leading to a stronger, more harmonious bond when the time is right. Though the current moment may seem to be filled with confusion or separation, it is actually setting the foundation for something even more powerful in the future. The personal growth that is taking place will create the space for a more aligned and balanced connection when it is time for it to re-emerge. Trusting the divine timing means accepting that there is a larger force at work in your lives, guiding both of you to the right place at the right time. Even in moments of doubt or frustration, remind yourselves that everything is happening as it should. Each moment of growth, even the painful ones, is laying the groundwork for something deeper and more fulfilling. This connection is not merely about being together in the present, but about becoming the people you are meant to be, both individually and together. The reassurance of this connection's permanence serves as a reminder that love, growth, and transformation are the core energies at play here. As you both continue to grow, the bond will evolve to reflect the new versions of yourselves. What feels challenging now will eventually give way to deeper understanding, intimacy, and alignment. Trust that the process, no matter how complex, is leading both of you toward a more profound and enduring connection. In the end, this relationship is a testament to the power of trust, patience, and divine timing. The journey may be full of twists and turns, but each step you take is part of a larger, sacred plan that will ultimately bring you to a place of balance, peace, and deep connection. The love and growth that are being nurtured now will set the stage for a future that is richer and more fulfilling than you could have imagined.